Hi there, Crafty Peeps. Enis here from Paper Crafting with Enis, and I'm on today with a guest design team project for Decorate Your Life. And if you'll recall, a week or so ago, I posted a video of an unboxing of 3 different paper collections that Sandi from Decorate Your Life sent to me. And the projects that I am going to show you this evening were made with this beautiful paper collection. And this she's calling Pink Shabby Chic, or Be My Valentine. It's known by 2 different names on the website. And I will link in the description box below the link directly to this paper collection if you're interested in it. And I think at the time that I posted my unboxing, this paper collection was on sale, and they may still have another sale going on right now. If you're interested in purchasing, also Sandi has a discount code. It's SANDI 10, and that saves you 10% off your whole order. So anyway, what I did was I used this paper collection here, and I'm just going to give you a quick sneak peek of all of the papers. And so there's this beautiful one with the chair and the table and the vase and flowers. Then there's an all-over floral here. This one has love notes and roses. This one here has this beautiful archway with the lovely pots and ribbons. This is actually a repeat of that one there. And then there's one here that has a smoky swirl in it. There's another one that's all roses. There's one with a little table, I believe, with flowers and wine glasses. You can't see the whole thing here. But like I said, you can go back to my other video, which I'll link in the description box below if you're interested in seeing that. And then there's another floral with some roses on the side. So it's a very nice collection. I think this is an 8 1/4 by an 8 1/4 inch size paper collection. For more details, get on to Decorate Your Life to check that out. So let me show you what I made. And let me tell you, this project was totally inspired by a gift that I received from Lori at Lori is Inspired. And she sent me one of these boxes, very similar to this one. I'm going to shrink the screen down a little bit, please. There we go. So you can see the whole box here. Anyway, for my Valentine swap that I was hosting, she sent me a hostess gift. And she made one of these boxes. It was absolutely gorgeous, and she tucked inside a number of embellishments that I could use on future projects. But what I chose to do here is actually use this as a letterbox. So inside I have a number of cards that I made with the paper collection, which I will show you in a few minutes. And this actually is an SVG file that you can get from My Scrap Chick, and I'll actually post a link to that product in the description box below as well. So you're going to have a lot of links down there if you're interested in any of these things. So that is the basic box, and it actually had flaps on the side here, but once adding on the dangle on the side, the flaps didn't close properly, so I just took them off, and I think it looks great without them. But you can see I have double matted all of the pieces with this beautiful glittered rose gold cardstock, and this came from Michael's, so anybody can pick that up. I'm using one of these gorgeous floral corner pieces with a little love letter there. I have used Wink Estella on a number of the little hearts that you may see throughout this project. I did use some of that rose gold glitter cardstock, and I cut out the word love and letter. And I think this came from a Scrap Diva design. I want to say it was from her Heart Mini album that recently came out. And this was a KS Craft die, and this one actually had a shadow. But since this didn't have a shadow, I left the shadow off, and I think it looks great like that. Then I fussy cut out some images from the collection, and I had some little teeny tiny envelope dies. So I cut out a number of envelopes and put the envelopes together, inked them up with some Tim Holtz Distress inks, I think in Vintage Photo, and topped it off with some of the little gemmies that Sandi gave to me, stuffed an envelope in an envelope, and just piled them up, and I just think that looks really cute, and it's popped up on some pink foam tape from the Happy Crafter shop. And all over the top here, I've got some little half-back pearls and some little gemmies. Then I used some seam binding from My Scrap Cabin on Etsy, as well as some flowers that I got from the Little Birdie website, and some pearls I had in my stash, and just made a little cluster there. And then for a little button, I just used a half-back pearl gemmy right there. And then on the top, you can see, once again, it's got that double matting. Oh yes, and I also used pink thread and stitched around all of the pieces of paper. And I think this looks really, really pretty up here. Once again, I'm using that little envelope die with some of the paper inked up and then cut out an image and stuffed it inside with the Wink of Stella on the heart. Added some pearls and gemmies here. And then up here, I used a chipboard piece that I got from an ephemera pack from Joann's. They had a sale back in the fall, and I bought a couple packs, and so this little Love You was in there. And I'm using some of these chipboard pieces on a couple of the other cards and things you'll see in a little bit. So that's the front and the top. And then the sides I just double matted with this beautiful paper. And here's some of the images that I fussy cut out and used in different places. And you can see the pink stitching on there. I just used some wooden white beads for feet on the bottom of my box. And then on this side, you can see that I made a little dangle here. And most of these beads came from, like, there's Happy Crafter Shop hearts. I've got some little bows here. I think I picked these up at Temu. Some of the beads are from Temu, AliExpress. Some are from the Happy Crafter Shop. I've got some little charms tucked in there. Just a whole bunch of little goodies in there, and I think it makes a very, very pretty charm. And then on the back here, I used another piece of the paper. And here's another piece of that chipboard. It says Loving You. And once again, I used the Wink of Stella on the heart, and I've got some little gemmies smattered around. I even added a couple on the champagne glasses to give it a little hint of sparkle, although I don't see that picking up on the camera. And then I glued some tickets that I got from that ephemera pack. I used the Tim Holtz vintage photo ink on them to shabby them up a little bit. And this is actually a pocket. Now, I don't have anything in the pocket, but let me just show you. And it's a really, really deep pocket. It goes all the way down to here. So that's like a 6-inch pocket. So like 5.5 by 6 inches, a really big pocket. And then I've got the top closed up with a little Velcro tab here and here. And inside I've got my cards and my handmade envelopes. So let me pull those out for you to see. And each one of the cards is featuring an image from the paper collection. I did smatter each one with a number of little gemmies. They also are double matted with that rose gold cardstock in glitter. And here again, I'm using the chipboard piece. I made little banners, just cut out with scissors out of the rose gold cardstock. I've got a little bit of fuzzy eyelash trim there. And each of the cards also has a pop-up element on it. So what I did was I fussy cut around an image from an extra sheet of paper, add a little gemmy here, some Wink of Stella on the bow, and I just popped it up on some Happy Crafter Shop pink foam. So each card has a little elevated element on it. So that's one. Oh, I also put the Wink of Stella on these beautiful fuzzy, I don't know if they're cattails or whatever they are, but they're so, so pretty. So that's one card. And then I love this image of this beautiful green chair. I used the gemmies on each of the tufted buttons. This one, the elevated image or the elevated element is the cutout. Fussy cut some envelopes of the love notes, popped it up on the foam tape, used the Wink of Stella on there. And once again, and each one of the cards has similar little embellishment here, but this one says Live More. And they all have a little flat back pearl on them. The insides are blank. I haven't stamped anything yet. And then there's this one here. The pop-up image is this rose, and it's on that pink foam tape again with the Wink of Stella, the little gemmies there, and once again, one of these little embellishments. And this one says, Love This. Very cute. And then here's a corner design off the paper, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. The pop-up element is a little envelope, same as on the box here. And then I tucked another envelope inside. We've got some little gemmies here. And this time I put the embellishment on the top, and this one says blessed. Very, very pretty. And the last card I made is this one. And this one had a top corner image, which I think is beautiful on this card. So we've got that double matting. We've got the gemmies all over. The Wink of Stella on the hearts there. My pop-up image, again, is another envelope with a fussy cut image stuffed inside. It's on that pink foam tape. And another one of the embellishments I made. And this one says Moments. So that's it. That's my project share as a guest designer for Decorate Your Life for the month of February. I think they turned out really, really pretty. I want to thank Sandi for allowing me to do this for her, and also Jenny for the invite. So here's my project. I hope you like it. I will have lots of links in the description box below if you're interested in finding the SVG for this. I will try to find the links for the flowers, but I might just put the Little Birdie Craft link there because they have tons of flowers and I might not be able to find these. I will probably also have the link for the Etsy shop I got this at. And yeah, just really fun and pretty. I hope you enjoyed it. And keep your eyes open for my next project that I'm doing for Sandi. Yes, I want to thank all my subscribers for stopping by. I hope you love the project. I thank you so much for being great supporters to my channel and just appreciate you so much. And if you're not a subscriber, I would love it if you'd hit that subscribe button and then hit the little bell so that you get notified every time I post a new video so you don't miss out on any of my crafty fun. So with that, I'm going to say goodnight, goodbye, and I'll catch you on the next one. See you later, Crafty Peeps.